As I stood before the antique mirror in my grandmother's attic, I couldn't help but feel an inexplicable sense of unease. The ornate frame, weathered by time, seemed to hold secrets from a forgotten past. My fingertips brushed against the cold glass, sending shivers down my spine. Little did I know that this seemingly innocent mirror would soon become a portal to the darkest corners of my own soul. It began innocently enough, with a fleeting glimpse of movement in the reflection. A flicker of shadow that disappeared as quickly as it appeared. At first, I dismissed it as a trick of the light, a figment of my imagination playing tricks on me. But as the days went by, the occurrences became more frequent, and the mirror seemed to hold an eerie presence of its own. Night after night, as the moon cast its pale glow through the attic window, I found myself drawn to the mirror. Its pull was irresistible. Like a siren song echoing in my mind, I would stand before it, watching as the familiar room behind me warped and twisted into a sinister reflection. Faces I didn't recognize stared back at me, their eyes filled with malevolence. But it wasn't just the mirror's ability to distort reality that chilled me to the bone. It was the feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes boring into my soul. Every time I glanced away, I could swear that something lingered just outside my peripheral vision, waiting for the right moment to strike. Sleep became a distant memory as nightmares plagued my every waking moment. Distorted images of my own twisted reflection invaded my mind, tormenting me with their grotesque visage. I became a prisoner of my own fears, trapped within the confines of a house that no longer felt like home. Desperate for answers, I delved into my family's history, seeking any mention of the mirror. Hidden within the pages of an old diary, I discovered a long-forgotten tale of a witch who had cursed a mirror, trapping the souls of those who dared to gaze upon it. Legends whispered of the mirror's insatiable hunger for human souls, of its thirst for darkness and despair. Realizing the gravity of the situation, I knew I had to break free from its malevolent grasp. Armed with ancient incantations and talismans, I stood before the mirror one final time, ready to confront the evil that lurked within. As I chanted the words of the ritual, the mirror trembled, as if fighting against the forces that held it captive. A whirlwind of shadows erupted from its surface, swirling around me, threatening to consume me whole. But I stood my ground, channeling every ounce of courage I had left. With a final burst of energy, the mirror shattered, the shards scattering across the attic floor. Silence fell upon the room, and I could feel the oppressive weight of the curse lifting. I had prevailed, but the scars of the ordeal would forever be etched upon my soul. In the aftermath, I buried the broken fragments deep within the earth, sealing away the mirror's malevolence once and for all. But even now, years later, I still catch glimpses of that haunting reflection in unexpected places. The horrors that mirror revealed to me will forever haunt my dreams, a constant reminder of the darkness that resides within us all.